Hey, YouTube. It's your girl, the Empress Royale. Um, I'm here to do a few general readings. Here to invite the truth. I have a little time in my life to just relax and do some things that I like to do, and this is like a new hobby for me. Like it's something that I knew how to do like my whole life without cars and things like that. But now that I see how to associate my spiritual gifts with the things of the world, I can use the things of the world to help lead people to their straight path. Uh, I invite all of you guys and welcome you into Invite the Truth TV. We have our new podcast coming up. Through spiritual warfare, they had to intervene with the first podcast. So I created a new one. We're starting brand new episodes, brand new seasons coming up. I'm working on building my own website from scratch, which is quite interesting. If you want to learn that, please email me. Um, I will go live and I will uh, set something up so that if anybody wants to learn with me while I'm learning, you guys can do that. You know, I don't want to be like the know it all. I don't want to be the go to person. I want to be able to enjoy my life too, you know. But when you are the oracle, when you are the go to person, um, in your community, in your family, there are people who want you to stay in that position so that they have fun. They have all the fun. But recognize that these people have work to do too. And you have fun to have as well. There's a time and a place for everything. So if you had to maximize your life doing all the work and not having any fun, well, guess what? This is your time to have fun, because I motivate all of my entrepreneurs by telling them, okay, don't quit your job just yet. Use your job to fund your passion until your passion becomes your job. So, with that being said, like, it's okay to be a worker, but be a worker with a plan, because you're working on expanding somebody else's business while you're working there. You're working to help expand somebody else's business. At the same time, you need to be working to expand and create your own business for your own self sustenance. And that way, your boss should be helping you creating these things so that they will be able to partner with you in the future so that you can help more people. But if you have bosses who look at you like competition, like you're gonna bring their whole foundation down crumbling, guess what? These people will not help you the way that you need help. They will not even appreciate the help that you give. They will only view you as a worker. The bosses of the past do not want the workers living next door to them. They only want you as a worker. Understand? So you have to put yourself into a boss position. You have to put yourself into a leadership position. You have to position yourself as a boss while being a worker, and understanding that I'm not working because I'm a worker. I'm working to gain experience to do what I want to do with my family, with my household. My household has a plan. You understand? And the household has to develop that plan together so that everybody stays on one accord. If everybody in the house has their own plan, there's no household to come together for. So you're not working to please anybody but yourself. So since people gave me a hard time about building up my household to make sure their household is straight, only person I can focus on right now is myself. That's the only person I can focus on right now is myself. I have to allow myself time to enjoy myself, to lavish myself, to put myself in the same position as everybody else. Me just handing out help and making sure everybody's good because I'm feeling bad because they're not on my level. Okay, now everybody is on my level. Because guess what? My level has lowered because I've uplifted so many other people. So now that they are ahead of me, I'm comfortable enough ignoring them so that I can get my things back together, so that by the time I'm where I uh, knew I was headed, their comfortability shouldn't make them envious or jealous of me possibly being ahead of them when I get back on top. You understand? So this is what I don't know, that was just so random. That was just so random. That was like a random download. That was a random download. I have to remember to um record from my streaming platform, or I won't have my videos. Um sorry, I just had to fix something. Okay, so I was doing an energy read. Can y'all see all of this? All right. So first, I'm going to see if the planets have shifted from yesterday. I'm going to share my screen. I like to give the divine timing forecast. I'm going to have my podcast is set up to do this portion, but I just want to give y'all a glimpse of where I'm kind of getting some of the divine time and forecast energies from. So just allow me a minute to share my screen for y'all, because these energies screen capture display one. All right, cool. Go. The energies are still the same as yesterday. I see. Hold on. I don't. I see a small change. Hold on. I have to enlarge this some more because the screen I'm looking on doesn't look like y'all's screen. I just have to enlarge this for a second so I can see directly where these lines are connected to. So this is Lilith in Gemini's house. The culprit that's in the house talking. Connected to both Mercury and Saturn. Mercury and Saturn is dealing with Lilith right now. Lilith is, oh man, somebody who likes to interfere, because Lilith is about that interference, third party interference. But the Lilith aspect is not always a bad thing. It's like sometimes Lilith could be like divine intervention. Somebody coming in between. It's like the liaison. It's like the mediator. There's good and bad to everything. So the good side of Lilith is using her mouth to be a mediator. The bad side of Lilith is using her mouth to be a manipulator. So people if a masculine is in like feminine energy, like you feel like they act like a woman and they chatter off at the mouth a lot, they got that gift of gab, they're in negative Lilith energy. But if a man is more emotional and shy and gentle, they're still in masculine energy. They're just they're more like a mediator, like a comforter, like a nurse or a somebody, a caretaker, like a caretaker. Like a lot of women complain about, they say, oh, you're too soft. They to men, you're too soft, you're this, you're that. Some men are shy, gentle, and emotional. They're like the King of Cups energy. They're shy, they're gentle, they're supposed to be like soft. They have to balance out the masculine energy that's in some women. Like some women can have 70% feminine energy and 20% masculine energy, while another woman can have 50% masculine energy and 50% feminine energy. So it's just like you're matched with somebody to help you balance out your energies until you're able to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. If a man is too masculine, he's going to be matched with a woman that's, I mean, if a man is too feminine, he's going to be matched with a woman that's too masculine. And if a woman is too masculine, she's going to be matched with a man that's too feminine, so that they join, their energies combine and balance each other out, so that they're a whole. They balance, the man balances out their masculine and feminine energy, the woman balances out their masculine and feminine energy. That don't necessarily mean they have to be together, but you guys are a learning experience for each other to balance each other out. For the person you're not supposed to bring all of your baggage to. Your helpmate helps bring you to the next level. Your helpmate is not the one with the baggage. Your helpmate is not the one to, renew the vows with. Your helpmate is the one to renew the vows with. Your soul mates are there to help you grow, help your soul grow. There's a difference. Helpmate, soulmates. God gave us helpmate. The devil sent us soulmates so that we balance out that negative energy. We know how to reject that negative energy. You understand? So right now, people are getting a life lesson on balancing out their masculine and feminine energy. It might sound like I'm yelling, but oh my gosh, like when my voice raises, it's because somebody around me is listening to me and they want to hear me. I don't know. But my soul senses that before I realize I'm like screaming into the mic. Let me back this microphone up out my face. Okay, so this Lilith energy is the energy that's set up in with Lilith right now. Is like these people communicated that they needed help, they needed money with the children, blah, 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 when the only person they've been helping is themselves. If a parent is flyer than their child, that parent is helping themselves. They're using that child to cater to themselves. They don't care about that child. If a parent neglects their own well-being for the well-being of a child, that's a real parent. But if a parent neglects themselves and the children, they working for the devil. Okay? There's no neglect when it comes to children. Like, you're either for the children or you're not. You're either for the next generation or you're not. You're either helping society grow or you are not. There is no in between. It's right or wrong. Either you are rightfully taking care of your children or you are not. So being connected to somebody, to Mercury and Saturn, this is communication and overcoming obstacles of a work situation, of a career, a reputation, your prestige. Somebody gained that victory, and then somebody lied and caused that person to lose that victory. But the person kind of this, I don't feel like this person lost the victory. I feel like this person put the victory on pause. To they put the victory on pause. They, somebody loved the fact that this person lost. But this person didn't lose. This person put it on pause. You see the small chatter right here was this, they put it on pause to focus on moving their children and leveling them up. And somebody, when it comes to children, I'm hearing somebody lost their children helping their friends get money. Somebody thought somebody wasn't focused on their children because they was helping oh somebody somebody crossed their child to help their friends get money. Dang, that's crazy. Parents, okay, I see what's going on. It's that collective. It's that generation. That 50s, 60s, early 70s generation of parents who neglected their children to work with their friends, to be victorious, to keep up with the Joneses. They tried to keep up with the mother flipping Joneses. Mother suck. All right. That's why Lilith is connected to Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, and the moon. This is secrets. This is of the subconscious. This is debt, losses, death, career, reputation. Communication. Virgo energy, overcoming duties, obstacles, slave ship, work, reputation, prestige. So somebody worked hard to move their life forward. They're still in victory. This person is still in victory. You see, this is in the house of Aquarius. Somebody got success, but somebody's about, the same person who got the success is the same person who's about to lose it because they're connected to somebody who actually works hard. And this person don't like the fact that this person allowed somebody to lose in the way that they lost. They're not a team player. Somebody was not being a team player. So somebody didn't want this person to lose out, so they went towards their friends for help. And their friends is collectively getting the money to help the wounded healers possibly get a new home or something. I don't know. I don't want nobody doing nothing for me because I have my own blueprints and plans and things for my life. So when people take stuff from me and when people try to hand me things, I know they stole something greater. Don't hand me what the breadcrumbs of what you stole from me. You understand? That's how people work. They be like, "Oh, I got this for you," knowing they got way more much off of you than the shit that they trying to hand you. So no, don't accept what somebody's giving you. Accept the plans that you've laid out for yourself. If they didn't take your plan and create your plan, if it doesn't look like your vision, debunk that. If somebody gave me a house and it don't look like the house that I drew for myself, I'm going to sell that house. And I'm going to take that money and build up the house that I drew for myself. I'm letting y'all know right now. You buy me a house, I'm going to sell it and build up the house that I want. Don't give me what you want me to have. Give me what I deserve. I deserve what I manifest. I don't deserve what somebody else manifested for me. Because their value of my life is less than the value that I feel where my life is valued at. So I don't let people give me things. I get things, I develop things myself, and I share. I'm not in the energy of charity, because when you're in the energy of charity, they treat you like a charity case your whole life. And they feel obligated to you coming back to forever be grateful for them for doing the work of God, doing what God told them to do for you. People not helping you. God is telling these people to help you. You understand? These people aren't providing for you. God is providing for you through these people. God himself cannot come to you and provide for you. He has to use the people of the earth to provide for you. So he has to give it to somebody to give to you. If you don't receive it, they receive karma. It's not that you don't receive it. It's put on hold for you. Because God had to give it to somebody else to give it to you. So don't mind the fact that people steal from you, because they're not stealing from you. They're settling for that little bit of a reward. Because if they would have gave that small reward to you, somebody would have came and gave them a bigger reward. But since they stopped your small reward, that's all the reward they get. And when that reward is used up, they get no more reward. So you have to allow your enemies to be your enemies. I accept losses. I accept defamation. I accept trauma. I accept these things. Why? Because that person knew they shouldn't be doing that to me. But they chose to do it anyway, to get a laugh, to get recognition, to get fame, to get fortune. They've allowed themselves to go down that dark path to do something against me, knowing I would never do it against them. And they did it they did it with the thought of knowing that I do not retaliate. I would not retaliate against them, because it's not my job to retaliate. So they want me to feel shame and embarrassed because of what they're doing, because of the trauma and the drama that they're causing on to me. They want me to feel shame for that. I cannot feel shame for the problems that you're causing for my life. I know you were supposed to help me, but now I have to wait for that help to come around again. But I know that it can't come through you. So let me give you time to walk away and dismiss yourself from my life. And let us go through these emotions and this war of me dismissing you from my life, because I no longer want to receive help from you. You told me no in the beginning. You did not help me. And again, I do not want your help now that I've succeeded on my own. Keep your help, because the help came from somebody else this time. Okay? Help always comes to you. It may not come in the form that you wanted to come in or the form that you needed it to come in, but it has to come in another way, because the people who were supposed to help you and teach you, they did not. But they're going to be envious and jealous of the one who came in to help you and teach you these things that the people who were supposed to they did not, So life was just an amazing journey for me, and I just want to give thanks and gratitude to the Lord for my trials and tribulations. I said that a long time ago. Nobody didn't really understand what I said. I knew I had to go through trials and tribulations in order to get my reward, but I also know that I couldn't fiend for my reward. I know my reward is coming. I know it's there. I know I'm full of greatness. I seen what my future look like, but I can't rush that process. I have to accept every single thing that happens in between that process. Okay? That was just a whole child. I'm just giving y'all the juice today. It's just coming out. All right. So that's a divine energy check. I got to get out that energy, because I just overcame that energy, and I don't want to be dragged back down it. I'm going to move forward and just and give advice on how to remove those energies from our lives. So let's get into the reading. Let's put some cards. We got the prophetic message out. Let's see what. Well, I like the topic that we're on because it's basically about how the devil uses his manipulation. You know, thieves. Let the thieves be thieves because they're not stealing your stuff. They're stealing the rewards they would have gotten in the future had they not betrayed you. So let them steal. Okay? People steal. That's what they do. Allow it. Let's pull one card each so that let's shuffle these decks. I kind of I split the decks into two because it's a lot, honey, and they give like different energies and stuff. So this is my feminine energy deck, and it gives the present energy of those coming out of overcoming the obstacles of becoming matriarch or patriarch. They're overcoming obstacles of slavery. We're overcoming obstacles of being taken advantage of. We're overcoming obstacles of people intervening on our success. We're overcoming obstacles of people not believing in themselves. These are things that we are overcoming. So let's see what's in it for let's see what feminine energy is overcoming. Flat out. No more devil energy. They coming out. Women and females are sorry, y'all. Females are coming out of this devil energy. I don't got another one. I already got it. All right, somebody did an ungodly thing. They had no faith in them. I got the devil in reverse, the star in reverse, the ace of swords in reverse. Let me leave this out for y'all. Not believing in God or the devil. I'm giving somebody doesn't believe. Oh, atheist. An atheist. Somebody don't believe in God. Somebody don't believe in the devil. So they don't know what to cut out. Ace of Swords is like truth in reverse. No truth. They don't stand on truth. Oh, this is a lesson for atheists. Atheists are more like scientific beings. Like they have to see it to believe it. But there are a lot of unseen things that people need to believe. So atheists are waking up to the fact that you can't get to the truth without knowing who God is. You can't get to the truth without knowing who the devil is. Without God, without devil, there's no truth. There is no God, there is no devil. It's all a lie. There is no God. There is no devil. It's all a lie. That's interesting. There is no God. There is no devil. It's all a lie. Somebody's attracting all of these things on their own. Oh, let me put that energy display up. Where you go? Where you go? Oh, where you go? Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. So y'all can see too. Alright. Okay, so devil energy is more like this Piscean or scorpionic energies. They the devil is all up in here. The devil is all up in here. Oh my goodness. This is Revelations. Oh my. All I could see if all right. if this is like the devil's playground, say it is like the Bermuda Triangle. These three sectors right here. Neptune, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. Saturn, Aquarius, Neptune. This is where the devil plays. Why? Because when you're working on your victory, the devil wants you to lose it, especially if you're taking the lead to work for the Most High. The devil has been bound since COVID hit. When COVID hit in 2020, the devil has been bound. Why? Let's look at it from your personal standpoint. If you had a major project or plan or something for your life happening in 2020 or prior to 2020, and 2020 came and your project or your promotion or your level up, your come up was at the verge of happening, somebody stole and it didn't work out. If your blessings did not work out, somebody stole those blessings and it almost had the world shut down. That's when God called judgment on the devil. The devil has been bound since 2020. So everybody's been operating out of their own free will since 2020. There has been no manipulation going on from the devil himself. The only manipulation we see right now is from the people working for the devil, those who chose to sell their soul. Everybody who sold their soul to the devil, your souls are in spiritual court right now. You guys are bounded. You see, this is two groups of collectives. Ain't nobody over here except Lilith. Lilith, the only one sitting out. And her friends, Lilith and her friends, the only ones enjoying this fortune, while everybody else in the world is losing out on their victory. I look at this two ways. Two groups came against this one person, and they're all about to lose. Or there was two groups who worked, people who were codependent, people who were self-sufficient. The self-sufficient get the reward. The groups who came collectively together are losing. Or I could look at it like this. There were groups of people who came against this one person who all are about to go down as a collective. And it's about to be highlighted as a whole entire life lessons to look before you leap. Speak. Ask questions before you believe lies. Do not interfere with nobody else's relationship in their home, their children, their duties, their finances, nothing. This is the biggest life lesson that the entire world is about to witness. What went down, atheists are believing in God. Atheists, was about to be exposed, is about to allow atheists. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let's go back. What's about to be exposed? We are in new moon energy, which means letting go of what was. The moon is in Pisces, but it's in new moon energy, and Piscean energy is about letting go of what was. What does the Quran teach? Travel the world and see what was the last of those who came before you. See what was the last of those who came before you. This world that we're living in now is a continuation of a past life because of what was stolen from us. The universe wanted to see if they was gonna do right by what they stole from us. Let me see if the plan worked out. They had the plan, they had the vision, they turned selfish and did it the wrong way. Now there's been a reset. Now God has to reset. Them days of Noah ark, when he reset, nobody believed there was an ark. Nobody believed there was a Jesus. Nobody believed any of these characters exist. They may be characters in the stories of a book, but they're exemplifying what actually happened to the world at a specific age and time that we weren't present in. Who tell the stories of our times? What is the story of our times going to be like, to tell our future generations of children of what not to do, so that their generation of people do not be destroyed? A whole generation of 80 babies, and 70s and 80s babies were left out of the equation. God had to literally take care of all of these people because they were forcibly left out of the plan, when the plan includes everybody. So since these collectives of people, because we're the in-between, we're the Lilith. 80s babies are the Liliths. We're stuck in between the generation of the elders, who's stuck on post-slavery, and we're in between the generation of the younger, the technological phase of generation coming up. Those two generations don't get along, but we're stuck in between, and neither on both sides want to do what we want to do. But we have to provide the structure and order for both of these generations to coexist. So we have to be the ones to take the lead. But our lead was stolen from us because the elders wanted to stay in a position that they've outgrown. Elders don't know how to grow up. They grow older. They don't grow wiser. So they stay stuck in an era that's comfortable in a lifestyle that's comfortable for them but uncomfortable for everybody else. Okay? So we're dealing with energies of the people who don't believe in God, they don't believe in the devil, and they lie. They lie about everything. You can't believe in God and the devil and lie. These people believe that they control. I mean, they believe that all things come through them. They believe I did this. Everything is I. What I? There's never an I. It's always a we. It's always a us. You're always around somebody. You're always talking to somebody. You're always doing something to somebody. It's never a you. It's never an I. It's always you, us, we, together, unity. But when they don't believe in God and they don't believe in the devil, they cannot identify the truth. They can't clarify the separation. They can't identify who's who in their life. They can't recognize whether a group of people is good or bad. There's two sides of a playing field. It's offense and it's defense. If somebody's in defensive mode, it's because somebody's trying to offend them. Let me see what's hidden in the background. The Moon Oracle gives a totem or a sign or a moon cycle. And they gave us the dark moon. COVID was a time of stillness. COVID is not over, which means we should all still be in the house healing ourselves. It was a moment of healing. It was a moment for everybody to take a step back and heal. Everybody was going to be taken care of. It's just a moment of taking that step back and allowing the healing. But the world did it the wrong way. They forced everybody to do it without preparing them. Without preparing them to be able to do it. In order for a plan to work, people have to be prepared to take action on the plan. It's like the enemies took a plan of mine, took action on it without preparing the people for it. People wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared to start my plan. The plan wasn't prepared to get started yet. You understand? The plan was for me to begin preparing the people's mindset for the plan that needed to take place. And people just went on with the plan without preparing the people and wasted all of their fortune doing so. Because the general population was not prepared for my plan. So there's money coming. Because the joke is on somebody. Ace of Pentacles, joke's on you. So all right, somebody who was like an atheist just realized they've been living a lie. They saw somebody they got some money, or somebody got money Financial windfall came. Can y'all see me? Hold on. A financial windfall came. And somebody was made like a joke out of, or somebody who didn't believe in God lied and got somebody money, but the joke is about to be on them because somebody went in about what happened. Somebody went into like a deep meditative state, or they went into like hermit mode. Somebody realized they definitely need to separate themselves. They understand why they separated themselves. And they work with like-minded people. They celebrate other people, but they work with like-minded people. They like celebrating everybody, but they only like working with like-minded people. Somebody went into a deep meditative state about this, because they realized the group of people that they associate themselves with is really bad for their image. So somebody who believes in self thought that, all things are done because of what we do personally. They feel like they're the all knower, they're the all this, they're the all that. Without help, you can't do anything. Without help, you can do nothing. You need help. Everybody always need help. You have to talk to somebody. You have to help somebody. You need somebody to help. You need somebody to share your misery with. You always need somebody. If people be like, I do this, we're never alone. We never do anything by ourselves. Because, first of all, this isn't even our life to live. This is our life to experience. We're not even in control of our lives or our destiny. We're just here to play the part. We're the role in the movie to see it through. It's just on us as to whether we want to stick around on earth to play this role or not. Everybody on earth is playing a role. It's just people switch their roles so damn much because they don't know themselves. They feel like that's what they supposed to do. No, I'm the same without, here, gone, in front of your face, behind your back. What you see is what you get. I am the same. I do not change. They know my good side. They know my bad side. I do not change. You see both. You definitely see both. But why are y'all still seeing this display? Because I stopped sharing my screen, but on. Oh, maybe it's just. Oh, okay. It paused itself. I'm sorry. I thought y'all wasn't seeing this. But it was paused. Okay. I know y'all don't like watching things as long, but it's flowing. It's going. Yeah, somebody recognized some ew. They ready to move. Somebody ready to go. Somebody moving forward on something. They rushing towards a victory. They rushing towards a victory. Somebody walked away. They rushing towards a victory. They walked away from. Somebody rushing towards a victory they walked away from. Because somebody tried to humiliate the person that got them their success. The Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles came out. So some victory is coming because a young man is coming to deliver uh money. I'm hearing money through a message. How they gonna deliver money through a message? Delivery is like hands on. It might come through a message, a cash app, a bank statement, or something like that. Maybe somebody want to pay somebody back for something, but they don't want to directly. They're too ashamed to like directly face this person. So they need like a cash app or a bank account or something from this person to kind of reward them, help reward them without actually being a part of their life. I feel like somebody wants to reward somebody for something that somebody did to them, but they don't want a relationship. They just want this person to be rewarded. This person communicates well, and they know that. So I was about to say I help somebody recognize the flaws of something in their marriage or something. My marriage helps somebody recognize the flaws in everything within their own marriage. They recognize like a big difference. It's like a huge mirror effect. Somebody's relationship is a total opposite of like their child's relationship or something like that. And look, this card came back out, so I gotta keep it. Marriage communication is well or being talked about. Look, somebody is like, yo, they're learning. Oh, okay, there's a lot of people learning life lessons when it comes to relationships. Like, hey, yo, like, if you can't do this for me in my relationship, why am I with you? You can't give me what you talking all this about somebody else. You can't do half of what this person do. You don't know where to begin to find the information that this person has. You don't know where she gets this information from. He or she, I'm just using it. How could you feel like you're obligated to a reward of such stature when you're not qualified? I'm in an environment I'm overqualified for. So it's like either I separate myself or I stay and help this place become a place for me. You know, it's some clarified separation going on. The clarification is done. It's like somebody don't know a situation that already came to an end. A conclusion has already been reached. Some type of conclusion has already been reached because they know somebody don't believe in God or the devil. They just lie. They just lie. They don't care about God or the devil. They just lie. Like I ain't never seen the devil. Like God, they just lie. Look, let it out. Be quiet for now. Somebody saying glad tidings. Somebody can like collective. You guys can like take a breather. If you know that you have everything you need to set up, and if you have everything you need except like for the finances or something like that, as long as you're like fed and housed, this is your time to like take a break for a second and just don't worry about acquiring anything new. Just focus on putting everything that you have in order. Come up with like a schedule, a plan for yourself, something like this. Like, let me show y'all. I gotta show y'all this. I gotta move my camera. Like, this is a quick example. I came up with a family plan and a schedule. You see, a family plan, a schedule. Okay? Take time to come up with a family plan and a schedule to fulfill that plan. Now, for instance, if Monday it says, okay, I need to be working on my website. If I don't have a website, every Monday I need to be working on developing that website. I gotta bring this over. Every Monday I need to be working on developing that website. You understand? If Tuesday is about my blogs, every Tuesday I need to be focused on my blogs. You know, the children, what they do need to be centered around writing. You know, the parents could be telling the story and children could be writing it down, and then we come up with a blog post. You know, everybody work for each other, work with each other. But when you're in a marriage and nothing's happening, nothing's growing for your family or anything, it's like, what you in a family, what you got in a relationship for if y'all just moving from apartment to apartment to apartment? If y'all just staying stuck in one apartment for 10 years and then buying a house 10 years later, and then just staying there for 10 years, then that's still not enough. And then you got a partner, and then y'all just moving, doing shit every day, and it ain't adding up to nothing. 10 years later, y'all still don't have nothing. Besides the stuff y'all just been, the clothes and shoes y'all just been accumulating over the past 10 years. What do y'all have besides the clothes and the shoes and the partying that y'all been accumulating over the past 10 years? Because if somebody else was in y'all predicament, if somebody else had y'all fortune, they could have did this with this money. You chose to do childish things with your money when these people could have did this with this money. And you could have enjoyed these childish things way more better had you allowed this person to progress or gave somebody an opportunity to progress. So I'm just gonna, I got like 3 minutes left until this hour, and I'm gonna end it there, cause I'm gonna be back up in a minute, but I'm gonna end this one here because I really like what I'm seeing. This is like divine intervention. Like, even atheists is waking up. Some of us have the power to wake even the atheists up to God. That's a blessing. You know how much the universe will reward you for that? Be blessed, my people, with love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. My information is below. You can contact me. If you do not hear back me from my specific email, this is my channel. If you do not see any of these logos, it's not me. If you do not see an invite the truth email at yahoo.com, that is not me. When it comes to my gift of prophecy, I don't even use tarot cards. When it comes to my life coaching, tarot cards are not involved with that. When it comes to your life plan, putting you on your life path, tarot's not involved with that. That's prophecy. That's my gift of prophecy. I give you what God needs you to have, not what all of these tricky people try to make you believe. I'm explaining these cards from the time in which they were created. We're still living in the times in which these cards were drawn from. And we have to level up past these times. And at the brink of us doing so, we were interrupted. And now God is giving us the opportunity to do that again. So with love, loyalty, honesty, and respect, let's prepare for this new life, people. And if you need help with that, please contact me, because I'm here to help you. I have time now. Be blessed.